Hello there, family. I didn't see you there. And welcome back to another edition of Crenshaw Corner. I am Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the best person I know, the thorn in my side, the chocolate smurf, the tigger to my poo.
Hello, that's my poo. What is going on, family? What is going on? I am Angela Crenshaw, family. What is going
That's my
on?
wife, family.
Now, you know you say
That's
poo,
my
and
wife,
it
family.
just brings up a feeling
Yeah,
about my
but
little poo.
Right
Boy,
now,
that's
I'm speaking of the original poo.
He is the original poo.
No, he's not the original poo. He's not
my
the original
poo.
Winnie.
My poo.
So, family, as always, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing us into your home.
Yes, into
Thank
your
you.
ear.
Yes, thank you for being a part of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
For our new listeners, welcome.
Welcome.
However
in the
you
room.
found us, yes, however you found us, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on
Yes,
Podbean,
yes.
whether it's Spotify, whether it's Google Play,
Come on now.
whether it's iHeartRadio,
Come on.
or on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com.
Say the thug, baby.
thecrenshawcorner.com. We thank you so much for being a part of what we
Yes,
do.
we're so excited.
And always for our returning family members,
Come on, that snap.
welcome back to the cookout.
Woo-hoo. What's up, y'all? What's up, family?
We are so happy you guys are
We
here.
are.
Hopefully you brought the aluminum foil.
Yes, so you can take something with you. Come on now. Come
That's
on,
exactly
take
right.
something with you.
So we consider ourselves an interactive podcast.
We are.
What that means is that we can be found on the socials.
Come on with the socials, baby.
We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter.
We are.
All under Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And you can also reach us via our website. Nope. Well, you can actually reach us via our website.
They can contact
Yeah,
us.
actually they can.
They can.
However, what I was trying to say is that because words are hard,
Words are hard.
you can reach us via email
Come on.
at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Were you concerned because you look confused like you didn't know what the email address was?
No, I know the email address
what
is
was the look?
thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
I just was saying your facial
This
expression.
is what I be talking about. I
was
be
so-
trying to be so professional out here.
You were.
And then you just be coming in, and you know what? Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind. I'm not even going to go there.
What's going on, baby?
Not much, my love. What's going on with you?
It's Friday.
It is. Yeah, it's that word you just said.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
We should have like on Fridays start having backup music, like
Back up.
background. I meant background.
Background
music.
The crazy part, you don't even drink. If you was drinking, it'd be crazy. You
I
don't even-
know.
You do this kind
Baby,
of
don't
craziness.
you think we
and
could
you
do
don't
background
drink.
music though? Seriously, on Friday.
I mean, I guess I could talk to our person and see if they can do some original music for us. Because I'm not paying nobody. I'm not paying like to use nobody music. So I'll talk to our people and see.
Yeah, talk
if
to
we
our
can get
people.
like original.
We got people.
Score or something they can do. For
Not
us.
original score.
Yeah. So, babe.
Actually, we could play some of his music in the background.
We could.
We could.
The clean version.
The
I
clean-
don't know. He may want royalties for that though.
You know what? People is just.
Know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
He big timing out
He
here
big
now,
time.
so he
He
may want
is doing
royalties for
commercials
that.
and stuff, so he may want it.
So before we get too deep into it, babe,
Yes.
how's your week been?
My week has been good.
Took you a moment though. You kind of
No. I was looking at love in your eyes.
You know
No,
what it was?
actually, my week was good. It was really good. It was good. It was what I made it.
Yeah.
I made it good.
You made it good?
There was a lot of things going on that could have changed the game, but I made it good.
So you manifested a good week for
I
yourself.
manifested a good week. I was intentional about having a good week. I was intentional. How about you, babe?
The same. The crazy part is that more people could do that if they understood the fact that they really can manifest what they want. Mm-hmm. And I was like you. I made a conscious effort this week that instead of waking up saying, "Oh, I got this meeting," or "Oh, I don't want to do this," or "Oh, it's Monday," I said, "You know what?" I woke up saying, "This is going to be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
I'm going to have a good day."
Yes.
I was intentional about it. I made up my mind about it, and it did not stop things from coming.
Right.
It didn't stop stress from coming. It didn't stop aggravations. But what it did is that it forced me to handle them differently.
Yeah, nip it in the bud.
Yeah, nip it. Yeah.
So you didn't have no like, because normally when you're working and on your conference calls or some stuff, sometimes you have the feeling like you want to scream. You want to scream?
I still had those moments.
You had those moments?
But I controlled them better.
Okay. Only because you have so many Zoom meetings.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
So many. You have so many Zoom. You have so many meetings.
Yeah, it's not that because I work for a really great company. I'm surrounded by a lot of great people. I have a lot of great bosses and executives that I deal with, and other people, other customer service managers and things that I deal with. That great people. So it's not that.
So many meetings.
It's just simply I have one meeting after another meeting after another meeting.
Yeah.
And then there's this one conference call that I do that lasts like 4 hours.
Wow.
So it's a lot sometimes.
I know you love it, but I just realized you always want to scream like, Lord, there's another meeting.
Yeah, but nah. But even with that, I looked at it differently. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just I changed, and it's something that we've talked about all the time. Something that once again we've been kind of hypocritical about ourselves.
Yeah.
We changed our perspective.
Change our perspective.
We changed how I looked at it because it's one of two things. Because the meeting is going to happen,
right?
Or work is going to happen.
It's going to happen.
So do I either go into it with a better mindset and I enjoy it better,
right?
Or I go into it with a negative mindset and I'm miserable, but it still has to happen,
right?
So if you have to do something anyway, why not enjoy it as you're doing it?
I think for me, what I normally do is I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get it done so I could have my real life. I always feel like my job is my hobby, and everything else that I do, like this and things for the family, that's my real life. And so I have to always tell myself, instead of getting upset about it, like, oh my God, I'm up here doing this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, this is what I do, but this is not my whole life. And
exactly.
I think I'm very frustrated and aggravated because I fast forward my life too fast. I'm like, can't wait till lunch, can't wait till 5, and I get all anxious and crazy versus just taking it 1 second, 1 minute at a time, and just letting it flow the way it flows. That leaves me less anxious.
Yeah.
Like we talked about before, just single tasking.
Yeah, just
right
single
now.
task.
Don't worry about getting off. Right now, do what needs to be done right now. Just single task.
Find joy in the moment.
Yeah.
Because I say this a lot. Well, I don't say it a lot, but I've said this before. And you really can find joy in every moment.
You can.
Now, talking to somebody who's had adversity in their life. My life has not always been peaches and cream. It hasn't always been roses. I had a lot of valleys. I've had a lot of storms. But you can still find joy in that moment.
Yeah.
Instead of rushing through that task, instead of rushing through your day, as the old people used to say, instead of rushing your life away, wishing your life away.
Wishing your life away.
Because that's what a lot of us do a lot of the day. We spend the majority of our day wishing our day away.
Yeah, we wish Thursday away so it could be Friday. And now it's the weekend and we wish Friday away so it could be Saturday.
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, now I've been busy, so now I'm going to relax on Sunday, so then we want Saturday to be over for Sunday. And guess what? We right back at Monday.
Right back at Monday. Now you spent all of the week again wishing every day away. And it's so much of your life that you've missed.
Yes.
So that's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
This wasn't what we're supposed to be talking about, but anyway.
So.
Anywho,
so what are we? This is your show, because apparently you the star.
So listen.
So tell me what's going on.
So listen. I gave you a piece of paper.
I received a piece of paper.
You got the piece of paper. Okay.
I have not looked at it, so I don't know what's on it.
So we got a piece of paper. So, once again, they have questions for us.
Who has questions?
It's Friday, and they got questions.
Who got questions?
Our family has questions.
The family, y'all nosy.
Got questions.
Family,
so I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's put it out there again. Let's have some fun with it. Let's see what the family is asking. Let's see if it's deep questions, hard questions, questions. Family. I ain't trying to answer these questions. What are the questions? So that's what we got.
Family, is you the feds? Is you the feds on your family?
What?
Is this an inquisition?
Listen.
Am I being interrogated, family?
You's being interrogated.
Okay.
You's being.
Well, you first then.
Okay, what? Me first. What? Ask you to one of the questions?
Yeah, don't you got questions?
I got questions.
You got paper too. I don't know what's on your paper.
I do too. Okay.
What's up?
So here go the questions. This is for you.
For me?
So Ange always talks about her books. What are you reading, Sanchez?
Oh, that's simple. I'm reading this great book right now. My taste in books is a little different from my wife's. So she does a lot of the finance books, mainly the finance books. But she does a lot of finance books, a lot of prayer books. My taste in books is a little different. So I'm more of a psychology person. I like the way the mind thinks.
Right.
So I came across this really great author.
Okay.
He's a doctor.
Okay.
Dr. Seuss. So right now I'm reading Green Eggs and Ham.
cannot.
Which is amazing.
Stand you
that
right
book
now.
is amazing. I don't know if you've heard of that book. I don't know if you've taken the time, but if you come across this book,
I really cannot.
and it's just
stand you.
And it's just the philosophy behind the book.
Okay, what's the philosophy behind the book, babe?
No, because what happens is you have this person who is grumpy about everything. You know, they're pessimists. You know, it's things in life. You know, they always find the negative in life.
Right.
You know, they always. You know, there's an old saying, find the sunny side of the street. They find the dark side of the street every time. You know, they're not willing to open up themselves and be vulnerable.
Okay, and okay, yeah.
So it's amazing. I haven't got to the end yet, though. So if you've read it, don't spoil it for me.
Okay, it's about 10 pages, bro. So I'm trying to figure out.
I like taking my time.
10 pages with like 10 words on a page. So I'm trying to figure out why you ain't finished that particular book. I'm just asking.
In all seriousness. The current book that I'm reading right now is actually a book by Pastor Levi Lesko.
Yes,
it's called I Declare War.
Oof, okay now.
Is what I'm reading now.
Yeah.
It's basically, when it says I declare war, what he's referring to and he's talking about is that you're really declaring war against yourself. Now, I know that may sound crazy.
Okay.
But the part of yourself that's not of God, the negative part of yourself, the angry part of yourself, the insecure part of yourself, the self-sabotage part of yourself. That's the part of yourself that you're declaring war against.
Okay.
And it's changing your mindset. Yeah. It's learning how to change your mindset, learning how to change
your mind.
Exactly. Transform your mind. You transform your mind, you transform your life.
Come on now.
So, and that's what I'm reading now. So I'm reading once again by Pastor Levi Lesko, I Declare War.
Oh,
that's
nice.
kind of what I'm reading.
I forgot to put the book Pastor, because I think he's Pastor Mark Batterson, and I think we need to put a picture of your book on our page too.
We can do that.
Just so people can see it in case they want to.
Yeah, we can do that.
Take a look at it. So that's cool.
Definitely.
Cool.
All right, so I'm gonna look at my paper.
Cool. I'm scared to look at your paper.
I am. I got a question though. I'm just
ahead.
curious. This is not on the paper, but I'm looking at the paper and I'm curious. Did you write this with your feet? Did you just
listen?
No, okay. I'm just curious.
Listen, bruh. Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Oh, this first question right up your alley.
Okay, go ahead.
The question is simply: the family wants to know, how did you get started on your financial journey, and have you always been frugal? See, I'm gonna change that last word. I'm gonna say, have you always been cheap?
First of all, I'm not cheap. Okay, let the record show I'm not cheap. I'm frugal. And I understand the concept of living below your means. That's how we save. That's how we get where we're going and what we want to do. Actually, yes.
Yes to what?
I have always been this way.
You've always been this way?
I've always been this way because I have watched my parents do it this way. Save money, save change in a change jug and all kind of things like that. I've watched them go from working really, really hard to make money to letting money work for them, So
right.
I'll say yes, they were huge savers. I'll say, and you know that my parents were very huge savers.
Yeah.
I think my dad more than my mom because we discussed it before. But
Pop was
very.
Pop was.
He was a very, but also because I was a mom very young, and so because of that too, I had to make sure that I had money for emergencies, money, take money for food, necessities, and I had to live below my means. Now here's the thing. As a teenager, though, the crazy part about it, you see me, I'm clicking the pen. Sorry. He's giving me the clicking the pen. Like that's going to sound on the system, baby. Please stop. Anyway, but when I was younger, I lived a very different kind of lifestyle than I live now.
Little different.
Yeah.
Lot different.
So.
Story for another time.
So I had large amounts of money at any given time.
Right.
Let's say that. And I spent that and I saved, and I spent that and I saved because I realized that fast money spends fast.
Yes, it does.
And I started to learn that, and that same fast money can truly go away. And I understood the concept of that. And so that's what made me start to really, really, really saving after that, because as the money was dwindling, had I just did whatever I want, I wouldn't have anything for me and my kids. And I think that's what it was. And then when I got older, same theme. It was more of coupon and everything I could do to survive, everything that I could do to make sure that we didn't lack anything. So for me, finances has been a huge part of my life, but not to the extent that it is now, though.
Right.
Because now I'm looking at finances I was looking at finances to survive. Now I'm looking for finances. I'm always reaching into finances like thriving and because I've had the large amount of money.
Legacy building.
Legacy building. Because I had the large amount of money that I spent just blew money, but now I understand the concept. I didn't understand the concept of money at that time. Does that make sense? What I just said?
No, that makes sense.
Like,
that answers the question.
So it does. So
okay, cool.
yeah. Let's see what they got for you.
What's up? Talk to me.
Oh Lord. Oh, okay. Have you given up on getting a dog?
No, I will never give up on getting a dog. Never.
I want to know who said this.
I will never
I just want to
give up.
I just want to talk to somebody real quick.
I will always fly the flag of getting a dog. I will always beat that drum before I leave this earth.
Not the earth.
Before my father calls me home. Before I close my eyes for the last time.
What is happening right now?
I's gonna own a dog.
See, and here's the thing, guys, about this little question you just asked him, which is weird because just recently, he tells me that last time Pooh was here, Pooh told his pop.
My grandson said he wants a dog.
That he want baby. When he's 4 months.
It was what?
He's 4 months.
Once again, just because your grandchild choose not to speak to you, don't mean he ain't speaking to me. Okay.
So then I asked his mother. I said, "Can I speak to Pooh, please?" Because I heard that Pooh over here starting problems in my marriage, and said that he want a dog. So his mother says to me, "Oh, there's no need for you to talk to Pooh because Pooh told me that he told his pop that he want a dog too."
See?
Now, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
No, but
Who is pushing this out in the atmosphere? No,
because,
sir.
Look, I'm just saying.
What?
I have sacrificed for 20 years.
What was a sacrifice?
Because
my eyes
first of all,
burn,
you're not gonna die.
My throat
You ain't no victim.
My throat closes up.
Stop being dramatic.
First of all, okay. Wait,
Stop being
hold on.
dramatic.
First of all,
it only close up for a little bit. Then you be breathing again.
No,
your eyes only swell up for a little while. Then you can see again.
After the doctor give me medication.
Then you know what? There's a shot. See? And you're selfish. I'm glad family. Thanks for asking this question because we need to work this out.
We ain't working this out.
Now.
We're not working it out right now. I'm just saying.
You're selfish.
I'm not selfish.
Because there's so many people in this world that are allergic to dogs, and yet they still own one because there's some medication they can take. It's a little shot that you get, like once a month.
I'm not getting a shot once a month.
Because
I'm not doing
selfish.
I'm not doing it.
But family,
I'm not doing
to answer that question, yes.
Not doing it, family.
I'm going to get a dog.
Family.
So if she got to move to the garage, and I got to look at her through a window.
And wave to me?
And wave to you.
Oh, wait. You talking about the dog or me?
No, you.
Oh.
I didn't put a good 20 years in with you.
Hold on.
It's time for my dog.
First of all, for a minute, I thought it was like I just waved to the dog outside. But you're talking about I'm gonna be outside.
Yeah. And I'm a
you talking about Angela?
Yeah, real nice. I'm
the wife.
I'm a remodel the garage. It's gonna be real nice.
Oh, it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be plush.
Oh, some plush.
Put some plumbing in there for
Come
you too
on
and
now.
everything. It's gonna be think of like an in-law suite. Mm-hmm. Think of that right there
in the garage.
But yeah, I mean, look.
Where will the dog be?
In the house with me.
With you? Oh, so when you're waving at me, you're with the dog.
And the dog gonna be waving at you. I'm gonna teach the dog how to wave too, and it's gonna be waving at you.
Okay.
Tyson.
First of all, make sure that the dog is always with you.
Always.
Work, store.
It's fine. I work from home.
Gas station.
I'll take my dog with me everywhere.
Yeah, you better.
I will.
You better not leave
Tyson.
it. You better not leave it.
I'm getting a boxer
you
named
have
Tyson.
A dog. You already got the dog's name.
Because I'm getting a boxer.
So you know the dog and the dog type.
Yeah, I'm getting a boxer.
Wow.
Now I'm Tyson. After my favorite dude in life, Mr. Iron Mike. Everybody got a plan till they get punched in the mouth.
I cannot with you.
Greatest quote of all time.
I can't with you. Can you just go to the next question?
He's fighting again. You know that, right?
I don't care.
No, he's coming back.
Is he really?
Yeah.
First of all, I saw him on. Okay, we're down a rabbit hole, y'all. We so sorry. I saw him on Instagram.
I showed you the video.
Oh my! No, I saw him again.
Oh, did you?
Oh, first we got all this gray in his beard.
Yeah,
first of all, he
crazy.
looks amazing,
Yeah,
but because he's like 53.
He's I think he's like 50. I know he's in his 50s.
My God. He was hitting that bag and moving. I was like, oh, anything he hit I feel sorry for it.
It's like
he didn't have time to think about this thing.
It's like Drago from Rocky 4.
Was it? Wait a minute.
Rocky 4.
Cause he fought.
I think it was Rocky 4.
Wait, was it Rocky 4? Because he fought Creed, right?
No, he fought Apollo early on.
Okay.
Early on.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 was. Hold on. Yeah, I think it was 4.
Okay.
Rocky 4. But anyway, everything he hits, he destroys.
Listen.
That's Tyson. Everything he hits, he destroys.
I know you're looking it up. How old is he?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Iron Mike is... Ooh, come on, Mike. Iron Mike is, per Wikipedia...
Wikipedia on
54.
54.
Iron Mike is 54
Guys,
years old.
I need y'all to go on Instagram and see this 50-year-old Mike Tyson. To me personally, he looks better than he did when he was younger.
Because you know why?
He looks, seriously.
Because mentally, he's better.
Mentally, he's better. Okay.
Mentally, he's better now.
Yes.
You know, he was in a...
ferocious.
Yeah, he was in a real bad place for a long time.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel about the man, he was in a very bad place for a long time. And I will always say the same thing. Mike was fine until Cus D'Amato died.
I think
and
so.
then once Cus died, his whole world ended because Cus was the only man at that time that ever believed in him and showed him a different way and showed him what he could be. A different perspective. Yeah, and showed him a different perspective. Yeah. And so when he died, I was right. Rocky 5, Ivan Drago.
Rocky 5.
Whatever he hits, he destroys. But he was good until because Mike. A lot of people don't understand the way Mike grew up and his background and his upbringing. He was, anyway, but Cus took him in and trained him and took all that raw energy, that rage, that anger, and channeled it in a way, to be positive. Incredible way. Yeah, and then when he passed away, and then everything he had at that time, he felt like he lost, which because Cus was like his father.
Yeah, his heart was broken.
Yeah, so when he. Anyway.
Yeah, but 54. Somebody please go on Instagram and look at 54-year-old.
But yeah, Roy Jones.
Mike Tyson.
Him and Roy Jones Jr. That's supposed to be the next fight.
Okay, first of all, how isn't Roy Jones? How old is Roy Jones Jr.? Wait a minute. I know you're talking about, but how old is he?
Roy Jones. See, now you got me back into Twitter.
Come on, I just need you to go check it out.
Roy Jones Jr.
Check it out. Check it out.
Boxer, Roy Jones.
I don't know how we got from that to a dog, but you know.
Oh, I'm still getting my dog. 51.
51. Okay.
Yeah, he's 51.
This gonna be interesting.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's supposed to be the next fight, Tyson, which I want to see, because it's really a clash in styles.
Okay.
Because I don't know if anybody remembers Roy, but he was more of a stick and mover. Mm-hmm. It's really his fighting style where he would hit you a couple of times, shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Shimmy,
he was more
shake.
Yeah, he was more of the I'm gonna hit you, but I'm not gonna let you hit me type fighter. A lot of bobbing, a lot of weaving. Because he's very quick.
Right.
Where anyone who's ever seen Mike fight, Mike is seek and destroy.
Yeah, that's all he
There's no finesse against power.
Yeah.
Because Roy Jones was more that finesse. He had the power to knock you out,
right?
But he was going to finesse you,
right?
Where you have like a Mayweather. Mayweather is more. He's all finesse,
right?
He's gonna outpoint you,
right?
He's never gonna knock you out,
right?
But he's gonna outpoint you. He's always gonna get more points than you because he's always gonna land more hits,
right?
Because he's gonna stick and move, stick and move, stick
That's
and move.
That's not Mike.
Where Mike was seek and destroy. Mike knew one thing, one way. Mike is coming for you. Ain't a whole lot of dodging. Ain't a whole lot of.
He just coming.
Mike is trying to destroy.
Yeah.
That's the only fight I've ever seen where. Well, no, actually, I recently saw one, but it wasn't that good of a fight. But the first fight where Mike knocked somebody out with a body blow.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Mike hit dudes and Mike hit dude in the ribs
and knocked him
dude,
out.
I ain't doing this no more.
Took his breath.
Yeah, Leon Spinks. He helped the referee count.
Yeah,
he was laying on the ground counting with the ref.
Listen,
telling the ref why you ain't count sooner.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm just asking y'all to go check out 54-year-old Mike Tyson.
I'm excited.
Don't know how we got there again, but Mike Tyson.
But to answer the question, yes, I'm still getting a dog.
All of that to get back to the dog part. Okay, baby.
So actually, you kind of answered your next question.
What was it?
Do you coupon?
Yeah, not like I used to though. When the kids were home and we had all the kids, I was a couponer. I had so much of a stockpile that I would give stuff away to people.
Yeah,
family members would come. I'd be like, "Here, take some deodorant, take some toothpaste, take this, take that." I would send people away with bags. But as the kids started leaving, not as much because it's just us. But I do feel the need in this day and time right now where we are to start it again, but you won't get the best deal like you used to get back in the day because they kind of like shun couponers or whatever the case is, but you still can get some good deals. So, but I have always loved it, but I stopped once the babies left the house.
What would be your advice for someone who wants to kind of start and get into couponing? I
think have fun with it. Some people take it so serious and get stressed out. Have a good time. I would think go to if Harris Teeter is because Harris Teeter is the best one. They double coupon and all those good things. But what I would tell you to do is get your Sunday paper and get your first set of coupons.
Is that still a thing?
What, your first set of coupons?
The Sunday paper.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it? Yes,
Ooh,
it
wow.
is.
That's still a thing?
I think the Sunday paper's still a thing.
Wow.
Well, Sunday paper or whatever coupons you get, I don't know because I ain't did it in such a long time. But just for fun, see if anything in the coupons match what you want to get. Or one of the better things, if you see food that's on sale, make your meal surround, because this would help us.
Right.
We surround our meals around what was on sale and the coupons that we could use.
Makes sense.
So that helps. So yeah, so that's one of the things I would tell them like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What you got
yeah,
for me?
Yeah. Let's see.
I had fun talking about Iron Mike.
I see.
What you got for me?
Ooh, they coming for you right now.
Why? What happened?
Are you going to write a sequel to Romeo Killer?
Oh, wow.
First, you got to tell people, for our family who don't know what Romeo Killer is.
So, for the family who do not know, technically, I'm a published author.
You are?
Yeah, I'm actually a published author.
You are.
Oh man, that was like 2014.
Was it?
Yeah, that book.
Come on.
Yeah, I released that book in 2014. So
Yes.
about 6 years ago,
Jeez.
I'm actually and we've spoke about this before, but I'm a fiction writer.
A serial killer writer. But
Suspense
go
thriller,
ahead.
actually, is what I truly enjoy writing. And I wrote a novel called Romeo Killer.
You did. Phenomenal.
yes. Short summary. So it's based on a guy's search for love. He is a man that has a undenying need to be loved and to love.
Yeah.
And so he's on this never-ending search to find his one Juliet. But anyone who has ever read or knows of Romeo and Juliet, that story doesn't actually have a happy ending.
It doesn't end well.
It actually has a tragic ending.
Right.
And to keep within that theme, let's just say every encounter he has is not a happy one.
Juliet's never happy.
Yeah, so I wrote that story. But to answer the question, I'm finishing up the sequel to Romeo Killer. I've been working on it since I actually wrote Romeo Killer. It's just life has kind of gotten away. Work has gotten away. Procrastination has gotten away.
I'm gonna say because you can find an excuse if you look
Yeah,
for one.
and
So
I'm
tell
gonna
the
find
truth.
all the excuses right
Tell
now.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, but procrastination's gotten away.
Yeah.
But yes, there is. I am working on. Actually, there's Romeo Killer is a trilogy, so I actually am working on the second and the third volume of Romeo Killer. I'm looking to have that released. The second phase, the second novel rather, the sequel, 2021 is when that book should actually be available. So 2021, yes, the sequel to Romeo Killer will be available.
They came for you.
Yeah, they did.
So you are gonna publish it.
No, I am.
Really?
I am going to finish it. I am going to publish it.
Nice.
Because I have to finish the story because the story's not complete.
Okay.
So
you have to get it out.
I got to get it off my head, so I have to finish the story. Yeah.
They came for you.
They really
Sanchez.
did. They
I know
really
who
did.
came for you, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, question for you.
Yes.
Are you a planner?
I wonder if people ask this question because we always talk about finances, and yes, I am. I am a planner. I am a. What does that mean, babe?
No. Continue.
No. What you mean?
No. Continue.
No, say something, player. Say it.
Not my question.
Yes, I am a planner. First of all, I love my Happy Planner. I have
Which one?
Several.
Which one?
I have several planners for different situations.
You have a suitcase for your planners.
Yeah, well, the suitcase for my planners because of the different color pencils and the pens and the stickers and you gotta be ready. But okay, fix your face. Don't do that to me. You gotta, the suitcase is for because you decorate the Happy Planner.
Tell a family who don't know what's a Happy Planner.
Okay, a Happy Planner is happy. No, I'm only playing. My Happy Planner, you can get it from Michael's or anything, but the Happy Planner is one of those planners like you normally would get, but in the Happy Planner, it gives you enough space. It has stickers with it. It makes life good. My Happy Planner has the dates in it. It has a section for budgeting. It has a section for chores. It has a section for notes. So it's one of those planners. But the part about a Happy Planner that I love is that you can decorate it. You can decorate. You can actually put your own pictures in it. It's so much that you can do with it. And so my stickers and my different color pencils keep me grounded and keep me in order. Stop looking at me like that.
How many do you have?
What? How many what do I have?
How many planners
do I have?
do you have?
Why?
Happy planners and all. Just regular planners, happy planners. How many do you have?
Okay. Ooh. Well,
good round number. Just give me a round number.
Well, I have 3 happy planners: small, medium, and large. So I have that. Then I have my job planner because I keep my job planner.
So that's 4.
That's 4. Then I have. Oh, wait, I'm trying to go through them all. Wait, no, because I was trying not to add that one.
No, add that one. Add it. Add it. If you got it, add it. So that's 5.
Wait. About 8 or 9.
Okay. So you got 1 life and you got 9 planners.
Yeah, because this is the thing. You have to have a job one, right? You have to have your personal one. Then but the happy planner has everything in it. I understand before you go, babe, but you got the big one. You have to have the small one because the small one is what you take with you. You can't take this huge happy planner everywhere you go. I used to, but people made fun of me. You made fun of me. He was like, because I would never, if someone asked us to do something, I would never answer them until I looked at my happy planner. So that's what made me get the small one, because he was like, babe, you can't keep opening this happy planner with all these stickers and writing, and people gonna think you crazy. So that's why I have to have the planners.
So family, to answer that question, yes. Yes, she's a huge planner. To the nth degree, pretty much nothing could be done unless she done strategized the plan.
I have to, guys. You have to listen. You have to plan. You have to plan, people.
Okay, baby.
Whatever. Get off me. Get on you, Playboy.
Whatever.
Let me see. What? Oh, do you guys argue?
Oh, okay. So they really want to know that because that's on my list too. Yes, but it's different now. Mm-hmm. Yes, okay. So, short answer, yes. Yes, we do argue.
When did we argue? What year was that? Because I don't remember arguing with you.
Is my question or your question?
That was your question.
I'm just saying.
Playboy.
But once again, the arguments is different now. Where in the first part of our marriage, we had true arguments. We had true knockdown, drag outs where she was mad, I was mad. Mm-hmm. For that point in time, somebody forgot their religion.
That was mostly you, but go ahead.
Whatever.
Tell the truth. Go ahead.
She cussing at me.
Wow.
She still owe me a tea maker.
We're not gonna go there. I bought that tea maker again. I bought that tea maker again. I did.
But now it's more of a debate.
Yeah.
Discussion. It's more of a discussion now.
Yeah.
What we've learned to do is that, first of all, I'm never going to. Well, I'm not going to say never, but I've gotten better at not hurting my wife, not hurting her feelings, not attacking her. Which is something I used to do early on in our marriage, where understanding, separating the two, her view on something is not her.
Right.
It's just her view. It's her viewpoint. Right. Everybody has different viewpoints about different things. But what I would do is that I would take her viewpoint personal, and then I would attack her for it. And I would attack, and she would say, you know, well, babe, I feel this. And then I would automatically turn it, oh, well, you're saying that I'm not good enough, or, oh, you're saying this, and I would automatically get defensive.
Right.
We don't do that anymore. We don't always agree.
No.
Because, to be honest, my wife and I are 2 totally different people.
My God.
And that's why we work.
That's why we work.
Yeah, that's why we work so well.
Yes.
Because we are 2 totally different people.
We are.
But now it's more, we have more discussions now.
Yeah.
And we go into it, we set ground rules from the beginning. So what we do is that, and what works for us, and it necessarily doesn't work for everyone, but it works for the Crenshaws.
Right.
Is that if we understand that we're about to get into a heavy topic or a heavy conversation, then before that conversation begins, then we already set the ground rules of what's going to happen. And we say, okay, well, are we venting? You know, are we venting, or do you want my opinion? You know, are you angry, or where are you? I mean, it's certain things.
This is not personal.
Yeah, this is not personal. It's certain things that we say up front that allows us the freedom to have the conversation.
Yeah. And if we can't get that, since it's both of our questions, if we can't get that, then we know to tell each other, not now.
Pineapple.
Yeah,
pineapple. That's our safe word, pineapple.
I don't even like when you say safe word. It sounds like something else in a whole nother scheme of things.
No, so what happens is that if we so if we're at a point where it's just not going to go well.
It ain't going to go.
For whatever reason, either I'm really not into this topic right now, and I know that I'm going to go left, or even with her, she knows. Then in the middle, we'll say pineapple.
Yeah, we're just gonna end that.
Yeah, and then what that means is that, okay, at this point, we're gonna put a pin in this. It's not that we're not gonna resolve it. We're just not gonna resolve it right now.
Right.
We're gonna step away.
Yeah.
We're going to cool down. We're going to recollect our thoughts.
Right.
And then we're going to come back and revisit this topic
Yeah.
when we're both at a place
Right.
where we can have this intelligently.
Yeah.
And we can have it
And
where
lovingly,
and most important,
lovingly and kind. And I think that, because we're human, we're not perfect guys, so it's not like, we just over here. We know how both of our attitudes are, so we understand that sometimes we got to take a step back because we're explosive people. We're very explosive people, and so we both know that. So we learn
more
that.
than me.
Whatever. So we learned that, and we know now. So we know to back off of each other. And normally, what happens when we do back off, I can really hear his perspective, right? And he can hear mine, and we can come back again. Because there's sometimes that we're really good at it, and sometimes we gotta go, let's back up, because we didn't hear pineapple, because we didn't get it. We didn't get that.
And one of the things that I used to always say early on in our marriage, that it took my wife a little while to truly understand the concept of what I was saying. But the one thing I would always say is, don't take this personal. And I know that's a strange concept because we're in a marriage, we're in a relationship.
It feels personal.
If everything we do is connected, so how can you say this is not personal?
Right.
It's simple, because the argument we may be having right now, or the topic we may be discussing, I may be bringing in baggage that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
I may be bringing in the perspective of something that's happened before in my life that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
And it just happens to be part of the topic right now.
Right.
And so what I end up doing is that, so the anger that I may have, or the insecurity I may have, or the hurt that I may have, really has nothing to do with you.
Right.
So in this debate, or in this topic, or in this conversation, don't take this personal. Let's just have this conversation.
But I also had to make him understand. I hear that sounds all good logistically, but because, he's a logistic person, I'm an emotional person, but it still hurts my feelings. It still makes me feel some type of way. So I can respect that. But if those are the feelings that's rising up in you, then that's when we need to stop.
Right.
Because at that point, he had to learn that, because then we're going to stop, because what you're doing is you're putting something on me that doesn't belong to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to have you wear a coat that's too small for you.
That's too small for me, and it's not going to work. And so that's where pineapple, and let's take a moment, because sometimes conversations can dredge up old feelings and old baggage, and so we had to be very mindful of that. So as we go longer into the marriage, we got mindful, so we're so much better at it. So before, now it's more of a discussion, and if the discussion is not going to benefit both of us, where we're not listening, because again, we're human. Just because we've been married a long time doesn't mean that we get that way. Sometimes we know how to back off.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Next question for you.
Yes.
So.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
That brought up some stuff.
It
My
did.
God. Okay, go ahead.
So, what are the two things that you want to pass along to Pooh?
Who done brought up Pooh?
Somebody in the family want to know about Pooh.
Pooh, y'all.
That's my heart. I love that little dude.
I know every time we up here, but y'all don't even get it.
Yeah, y'all don't get it.
That's that Pooh. Y'all don't get it.
That little dude is amazing.
Oh my God. The two things I would pass on to Pooh is, number one, love God.
Okay.
Have a relationship with the Lord.
Right.
And then I would definitely, you already know what I'm going to say, financial literacy.
Yeah.
Financial literacy.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach that joker financial literacy. Knowledge is something that they can take all the money from you and do all of that, but knowledge they can't take from you. If you lose the money, you can get it again if you are literate in that area. And so I want to make sure that he's literate. Am I saying it right? Literate?
Mm-hmm.
Literate in that area. So those are the two things. And anybody who knows me be like, I already know what the girl going to say. But yeah, those are my two things that I would definitely do. Okay.
What up? I only like the way this sounds.
Ooh, I don't like these people in the family. I love y'all, but I don't like you.
What's going on?
Is Tuesday with Chaz coming? Really? Really? Really, y'all? Really, family?
Okay.
Y'all really want this to be Crenshaw, don't y'all? This is what you want. This is what y'all really want in this little family here. Okay, family. Okay, family.
So, family, for those who have no idea what we're talking about, first of all, if you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to Midweek Moment.
Please listen to me. Midweek Moment with the Crenshaws.
That'll give you an idea. Family, it's really up to you when it comes to Tuesday with Chaz. Straight No Chaser.
Straight No Chaser.
That's the full title.
Now you got to say it again.
Tuesdays with Chaz. Straight No Chaser. It's really up to you, family. I am willing to do it.
Oh my God!
If the family, it just depends on the family. If you want to provide me questions to answer or topics that you want to hear me discuss, yes, Tuesdays with Chaz will be a thing. But like I said, it's up to the family. So if you want it, send me the questions. Send me the questions. Send me the topics, and I'll be more than happy to do a Tuesday with Chaz.
And once
Straight,
again,
no
chaser. Like I told y'all before, in the background is me. Loud.
I'm just saying.
Yelling in the background. I don't care if he say I'm not letting him be great.
It's going to be a whole new thing to different theme music. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be crazy out here.
Y'all should see his face. He's hysterical. Whatever family. Whatever family. That's all I got to say to the family right now.
My turn.
What you got? What you got?
Question for you.
What you got?
Let's see what's on here.
What you got? What you got?
Oh, what do you think the kids think of the podcast?
Who kids? Ours?
Our kids.
Our kids don't even listen.
They really don't.
They don't listen, people.
They didn't even listen to the episodes they were on.
Right. They were on episodes and they didn't listen because they said they've lived with it. They eat it. They hear it. Because all of our family are very, very close. We see each other all the time. We talk to each other all the time and everything. And our kids was like, no, ma'am. We are not getting up there to listen to what you tell us and you've been telling us since we were little. No. And we're like, guys, but that's not what it is. We're talking about, they like, no.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that. Nope. Because sooner or later, whatever you talking about, we going to get. Or our middle son said, whatever we talking about, he already know the answer because he know what we going to say. Really?
Mr. Know-It-All.
Mr. Know-It-All. So, unfortunately, I know y'all would like to hear something fuzzy, but no, they don't listen.
For the longest, even though we told them we were doing a podcast, it's like, y'all do a podcast? Yeah, whatever, kid.
When people ask us about it or if they hear, like, yo, your parents, they be like, oh, yeah, they do a podcast. Really, y'all? Really? So no, they don't listen. So let's see what we got here, Sanchez.
What you got for me?
Same question. If you could pass on 2 things to Pooh, what would it be?
Oh, okay.
Hey, Pooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, it's not stealing your answer because that's the first thing. Mm-hmm. So the very first thing would be to love God. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the very first thing.
Yes.
And then the second thing is know and love Himself. Mm-hmm. So the one thing I want to make sure, because his father's going to instill in him a lot of great values.
Him and his mama, they don't play. They don't play.
Those two, they don't really play.
His parents do not play.
But the one thing from a pop perspective is to know and love himself. Is to truly understand who he is and to be okay with that. Because he's going to be a different kid. He's going to be a different kid. He's going to be someone who thinks differently, who looks at life differently, who has a different perspective.
He is.
And I need him to be okay with that from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be one of the things that I instill in him. So, yeah, so that would be the main thing for me, just to make sure that, like I said, because my grandson is I can tell now that my grandson is going to be a different type dude.
Ooh.
And it's going to be great.
Yeah, he is amazing.
Because he's not going to be an average kid.
No, he's not.
And I need him to be okay. I need him to be strong in that. Because he's going to be the outlier. Mm-hmm. And I need him to be that outlier. Mm-hmm. And I need him to be that leader and be okay.
Yeah.
And because it's going to come with some pain. It's going to come with some hurt. It's going to come with some lonely time.
I was going to say it's going to come with some loneliness.
Yeah, it's going to come with some loneliness. And I need him to be okay with that. I need him to be okay with himself.
Yes.
To love himself.
Yeah.
And so that'll be the 2 main things that I want to make.
And I think the greatest thing too about that is he has such a good foundation.
Yeah, he does.
His parents are amazing. And
to be as young as they are.
Yeah, they're amazing, and they are different. They're as what you call the
outliers.
They're outliers,
yeah.
And his parents are, and they don't care, and they're okay within themselves and who they are. And I think they gonna make sure that he's okay with being whatever he wants to be, So so I'm excited about Pooh. But thank y'all for asking about Pooh, honey. That Pooh.
All right, so the family want to get deep again. So the family like the deep questions.
So they after the argument that wasn't deep enough.
Yeah, no, they got deeper for you.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
So
okay. Mm-hmm.
The family wants to know.
Okay.
If you could take back your greatest mistake, what is it? And if you took it back, would it change who you are today and where you are today?
I think, y'all gonna be like, really? My greatest mistake to me personally, and I don't even consider it a mistake. I consider a lesson that I've learned.
Okay.
Was a learning lesson of how I handled finances.
Right.
When I was young. I mean, guys, I can't even tell you how much money I had. Seriously.
It always gonna turn back to finances?
I can't even tell you how much money that I've blown. When it should have been invested into my children's future. But I was too busy buying Gucci and Louis Vuitton and trips and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not understanding that I was basically spending and purchasing and eating my children's future.
Right.
You know, and so again, that would I be. The question was like, would I regret? I don't regret anything. I just wish I would have knew better. It was just
your greatest mistake.
Yeah. Okay. Mistake. Yeah.
You know, if you could take it back, you know, if you could take it back, would it change? Yeah. Would it change who you are today and where you are today?
Yeah. I think I would be. My children would be much further along. They would be. They're educated about finances now, but I would have loved to have educated them when they was like 9, 10, 11, and 12 years old. I educated them in one way because at one point our children, when they were younger, used to sell pencils, candy, and stuff at school till they told them they couldn't do it no more. So they was their own little entrepreneurs. So we taught that, but the part I'm talking about is about investing and things like that. That's the entrepreneur.
What to do with real money?
What to do with real money, and I think in investing into them. Long time ago, I think it would have been different for them and been different for us as well because we would have been a little bit further. Okay, let me put this pen down. Y'all got to see the eye he giving me when I got this pen. Any noise in this microphone other than my voice tears him to pieces.
It is not a pleasurable hearing experience. That's all. It is not a pleasurable listening experience.
I stopped clicking the pen and put it back. I didn't actually stop clicking the pen and put it back. I put it down and he snatched it. I want the family to know the truth.
What's the next question, woman? Next question.
Okay, so what is the thing you most feel challenging and how do you, what is the thing you most...
The sad part is that you wrote this down and you can't even read your own writing.
Yeah, I did, but I
was right. You wrote it with your feet.
No, I was writing it quick because I didn't want to read them. So I had to write them down, but I didn't want to acknowledge them, you know? So I was trying to do it really, really fast. What is the thing you most find challenging in accommodating the needs of your wife? There it go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what is the thing you most find challenging in accommodating the needs of your wife? Hello, America. Hello, family. Hello, family.
Oh.
Hello, family.
Okay.
Mr. Crenshaw. Mr.
Right.
Crenshaw.
So.
Let the record. I need somebody record this, please, so we can come back to this for future days. Carry on.
The one thing that I find most challenging when it comes to my wife.
To accommodating me?
And accommodating my wife.
My God, there's something challenging?
Okay. So when I say this, understand what I mean by this, family. When it comes to my time and attention, and it's only referring to my time and attention. I'm not talking about any other facet of life. But simply just my time and my attention. My wife can be extremely needy when it comes to my time and my attention. But she only wants it when she wants it, though. Like,
really?
Okay, case in point. Like, so my wife will just be, so I'll be watching something, right?
This is not true, guys. This is not true.
So I'll give her like 15, 20 minutes. It's just silence. There's nothing going on. So I'll put my headphones in and I'll watch something. The moment I hit play, now she wants to talk.
It's not true, babe.
So now she wants to talk and she wants to have this in-depth, long conversation. And so I got to turn my stuff off. And I'm like, okay, babe. So then we talk and then I wait again. And then I give her like 10 or 15 minutes. She goes quiet again. So I hit play again. 10 seconds into playing, now she want to talk again.
No.
So it's just, what happens is that with my wife, so my wife is very self-sufficient. She's very independent. She's a very strong woman. I will go anywhere with my wife, not worried about anything. But it just, when it comes to that aspect of it, when it comes to my time and my attention, she can be real needy when it comes to my time and my attention.
I don't think that it's needy. I feel like I have something to say.
Yeah, but you don't never have anything to say until I want to do something. Like if I'm not doing anything, if I'm just there, if I'm just sitting there, laying there, you got nothing to say to me.
I don't even think I do it on purpose. I just think whatever comes up in my mind, and you just happen to be doing whatever you're doing.
But nothing ever comes up in your mind until I'm doing something I want to do. See, that's another thing. That's another thing, family.
I beg to differ.
She don't want me doing what I want to do, family. The only thing I can do, family, is what she wants me to do.
See, this is why.
Yeah. So let's unpack this a little bit, family. Let's unpack this a little bit. Let's unpack.
We're not unpacking nothing,
because
bro.
I'm having epiphanies right here, family. I'm having epiphanies. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment, family.
There's no epiphany to Yeah,
because what I'm realizing, and it's becoming clear now.
Really?
It's becoming clear.
Is it clear?
It's like the old movies with the lady sitting at the table, the gypsy sitting at the table with the crystal ball. Your future's becoming clear.
Is it clear? It's clear. It's clear.
She don't mind me doing stuff as long as it's what she wants me to do.
No.
But the moment I do something I want to do.
I do. You listen to Judge Judy. I don't bother you with listen to Judge Judy.
You a whole lot.
Only if I.
You a whole lot. You a whole lot. And yes, I'm gonna call you a whole lot right now. You a whole lot. And you a godly woman too. You a godly woman, but right now you a whole lot right now. You don't start the conversation until Judge Judy start talking.
No, dude, I don't even know Judge Judy is playing until I look up like, oh, and I say to you, I go, oh, babe, I didn't know you was watching that.
Yeah, but then you don't stop.
Because at that point, you already turned it off, and we already communicating. So we are already here.
We're not here.
We're not here.
We're not here.
Baby, we already here, so why not just keep going moving forward with the here?
And you inconsiderate.
Oh, my God. And I'm inconsiderate.
And that's another thing, family. So what's challenging is her inconsiderateness. That's another thing, family.
Okay, what's my inconsiderateness? No, please do tell.
Because here's another thing, family. So since we're here, let's unpack this, family. Let's unpack this.
What else can we unpack on this subject?
My wife don't feel like anybody should sleep.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, she don't feel like anybody should.
Babe.
If she up.
If you going to put that out there.
Everybody should.
You going to put the background in the front?
I'm just saying.
You going to put the background in the front?
Now you know how I feel. Now you know how I feel.
Put the background in the front ground?
Now you know how I feel.
Really?
So here's the thing, family. Difference between my wife and myself. If my wife is asleep, I will all but tiptoe around the house. I will do a ninja crawl through the house. I'm like a soldier in the
Army of Lord.
On the battlefield, I am on my hands and knees with the crawl on my elbows.
You a whole lot, like you just told me.
Going through the house.
You are not.
I'm opening doors slowly.
Now you do that.
I won't turn on. I barely breathe.
You a lot.
If I'm watching anything, I do it on my phone.
He does.
With my headphones, the phone under the cover so the light won't bother her. Now, family, in return, here's what my wife do to me.
Do it. I'm not doing it on purpose.
My wife has on every light in the room.
I do not.
My wife will watch TV with it on 32.
I do not, babe.
The volume on 32.
I do not.
So loud that the neighbors upstairs are coming down and saying, "Can you please turn it down?"
You're a storyteller.
And her favorite line, this is my wife's favorite line. Bae.
You sleep?
You sleep? Bae. And then she hit my foot. Boom. Bae.
Because
is you sleep?
Because you don't look sleep.
How does one look sleep?
You don't look like because you've been moving around, so I feel like you're up.
Because I'm uncomfortable because every light in the room
Baby, every light is not on in the room.
You moving every chair. You eating chips.
I am.
You crunching on ice.
I am not.
You done shifted to every place on the bed. First of all, you only gave me a corner of the bed.
Don't start that. I give you more than a corner, and I'm considerate. Don't listen to. I am considerate. Man. I don't think I'm doing. So now I'm gonna have to check myself because I don't feel like I'm doing all of that.
All of that.
I'm not, baby.
Because my thing is this. Okay, so if I'm breathing deeply,
my God,
and my eyes are closed, and I've been in this position for about 20, 30 minutes. I'm not dead because my chest is moving.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
No, because sometimes I'll say to you, I'll be like, babe, you was asleep. Like, baby, I was not asleep. I had my eyes closed and I was listening to my show because my headset is in my ear. So those times, your eyes is closed, your headset is in your ear, so you giving me the same feel. So I going about my business because I'm thinking you ain't sleep. That's all I got to say.
Consider it.
Whatever. Just give me my next question. Whoever asks that question, I'm going to deal with you later. Amen?
So actually, this is the last question for you.
Okay, go for it.
Which is actually an interesting question. Once again, the family's getting deep.
Oh, Lord. So, this is like deep argument. Deep.
No, that's not deep.
Okay, go ahead. Go for it.
So, Angela, because you're such a people person, and Sanchez is not, has that ever caused issues?
Ooh. Yes.
See, now y'all once again, family, y'all out here working for the feds.
Yes.
This is a whole interrogation.
Yes. And I only say this, it doesn't cause when we're arguing. What it does is I have to give him the look.
What look is that, Angela?
Ooh, I'm going to kill you if you don't act right look. because Sanchez has a tendency is what you laughing at. You know it's true.
I don't know.
He has a tendency of being amongst a group of people that he may or may not know, that I may know. And people be like, well, is he okay? Because he will
I disappear.
Sanchez will just be looking at people.
I'm physically there, but I disappear.
He just be looking at people. He do his go-to smile and nod. But he ain't paying you that right there.
I can't tell you nothing nobody said.
He ain't telling you nothing nobody can say. So I would have to go, babe. You can't, like, we would have to have discussions before we go somewhere where he didn't really know anybody and I had to go, like a speaking engagement or something like that, and I have to go, baby.
Office party.
Babe. Oh, baby. Please. He like, well, I don't do nothing. I mean, I don't. What? I'm like, baby, you know, I'm there to support you. I love you. I'm there for you. Long as I'm treating you good. And I'm like, babe.
Care about nobody else.
Babe, but you have got to fix your facial expressions. So it's always, I have to have a pep talk with him before we go. I have to have a glare look in the meantime. And then we have to have, after it's over, we have to have a review, a feedback time in the car about.
It's a debriefing. We got to debrief.
We got to debrief of how he could do this just a little bit better the next go around. So yes, it does cause issues. And the crazy part about it, but if he does know you and he cares about you, he love you, you won't even see this part of him. If you love him, you will never see this part of him.
My mother told me at a very young age, don't talk to strangers.
Really, baby?
I'm saying.
Really, baby?
I ain't pay attention to a lot my mother taught me, and I should have. But the one thing I did pay attention to was my mama told me not to talk to strangers.
Really, baby?
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
I can't stand you. Okay.
What you got for me?
Okay then.
Last question.
Sanchez, you say you're not a people's person. So how do you manage to make people feel so at ease and comfortable in your presence despite you feeling that way? Because I know you. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, family getting personal right now.
They said they know you.
That's what they said. They get personal right now.
This person said they know you.
Oh. Okay. Well, actually, I would love to be funny with this particular answer, but this is actually I can't. So, in all seriousness, the reason I'm like that for a couple of different reasons. I'm like that because I'm big. I am almost 6'5". I'm 290 some odd pounds.
Come on, because you done lost weight. Yeah. Come on, tell the family you done lost weight, boy.
Actually, I think I'm going to be down to 287.
Yes, you done lost some weight.
Yeah, but I'm a big dude. And I know that to some people I can be very intimidating. Just because I'm not a smiler. I mean, I smile, but I'm not really a smiley person.
Right.
And I know that sometimes I can be intimidating. So I always try to be mindful of that. I always try to be mindful. I don't want to make anybody feel insecure. I don't want to make anybody feel scared. I just don't want to do that.
Because you've had that experience.
Yeah, because I've had that experience before. I've been there before, and it's just an awkward moment. And it's not that I try to make myself small, or it's not that I try. He's
not dimming no light,
y'all.
I'm
not trying to dim my light or anything.
Near a piece of light.
But I'm very mindful of that.
Right.
And then also I know what it feels to be mistreated. I know what it feels to love someone or want to be with someone or want to be around someone and they mistreat you.
Right.
I know what that feels like.
Right.
And so I've never wanted anyone around me to have that feeling. I've never wanted anyone to feel uncomfortable. I've never wanted anyone to feel like less than or unloved I've just never wanted anyone to feel that way. So I'm always and also because I know my mouth, I know that I can be vicious.
Right.
I know I can make a person feel very small.
Right.
I think I might have mentioned this before on the podcast, but in a previous life, I was the type of person that would look in your eyes and tell you your mother should have aborted you. I was that person.
Right.
That I was the type of person looking like the best part of you was left in your daddy's condom. This is the kind of stuff I would say
out
to
your
people,
mouth. Yeah.
You know, and so I'm very mindful of that, and I'm very mindful. And then also, you know, it's kind of a short, long answer, but God.
Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, God has done a lot in me to change a lot of who I used to be.
Right.
And so the one thing I always want to make sure is that anyone encounters me, they're not encountering me.
Right.
They're encountering the Jesus that's within me. They're encountering the light and the love that he gave to me within me to shine to somebody else.
Right.
So I never want anyone to walk away from me saying, oh, but I thought he was a Christian.
Right.
or oh, what God does he serve?
Right.
I've never wanted to do that. No, I don't. I'm not perfect at it all the time, but God loved me enough to forgive me for what I've done and how I've acted, and he's still shown me love, and he's shown me grace.
Right.
So I want to do the same for everyone I encounter. So I don't know if that really answers the question, but
I think it does. I think too that because so many people be like, he is so. I mean, when I talk to him, I feel so good when I walk away, or he gives the best hugs and all kind of stuff. And I think that is just because. Me personally, I always hear what you say, but I always say that's who you are. That's the core of who you are, regardless of what you tried to be or how you were acting in the beginning of your life. I think at the core, that's who God created you to be. And so people always feel so good around you. And they always tell me that. I wanted to get back to the question that they asked me.
What's up?
The one about when we go out together, whatever, too.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing that, because we've had this conversation before that I wanted to tell you guys, too, which is so funny. Another thing, when he goes places with me, he considers himself not my husband, but my bodyguard.
I'm a bodyguard.
So that's another reason why he's never really, if he's in a place where I may know some people, but he really don't know the surrounding people.
I don't trust y'all.
He's my bodyguard. It's so funny. I'll be like, babe, you're my husband. He's like, no, I'm your bodyguard. So he's watching for exits. He's watching for anything that's going to happen. He's always got his eye on me if I'm walking away to go do something. So he's always in that mindset that he's always in protection mode.
Yeah.
So sometimes I go, baby, but this is like a gathering. You don't have to be like that. But he said, that's my purpose. That's what I do. I don't know everybody here. And my goal is to make sure that you're okay. And if something happened, that I got you fully protected.
Because sometimes, even at a gathering, you got to flip a table.
Baby, we're not flipping tables. I keep telling you about this.
Sometimes at a gathering, you just got to flip a table.
Baby, we ain't been to no gathering. We need to flip no tables.
But you never know, though. I'm saying you never know. Somebody say something wrong. Somebody's auntie get mad.
Lord.
Somebody cousin don't like what somebody said.
No.
Now it's done popped off.
We're not flipping no tables.
Now it's done popped off.
We're not
now I got to get you to the exit before I get you to the exit. I got to flip a table before I get you to the... I'm just saying, you never know how.
You see all this stuff? This is why he writes serial killer books, people.
No, well,
this is why, because it's mine.
You know
because all of that we just went to a gathering. Okay. All of that, baby.
Family, you don't know.
All of that.
Real quick, family. Let me let you behind the curtain just real quick. So we're at a wedding, right? We're sitting at the table, and it's the reception. Everybody's doing what they want to do. They doing all the wedding stuff that they do, the announcement, the dance, all this. So in a situation like that, I'm sitting there. So even though I know some of the people at the table, but let me explain what's running through my mind. So at this point, I'm sitting at the table. I've identified every exit in the building, from doors to windows.
He really does this, guys. Seriously.
I've already identified them.
Seriously.
Now, also, I've scanned the room. Who's a threat? Who's not a threat? Who would I have to take out? Who I got to put a little extra work in to take out?
We had a wedding.
I've also looked. Okay, so I got a fork here. I got a knife here. It's a butter knife.
Wedding, y'all.
It's a butter knife, but if I stab hard enough, then that knife will penetrate.
I hope y'all praying after this.
But this is what's going through my mind. So if it pops off, so I can use this. But I can use this salad fork to do this.
So you identify the fork as a salad fork.
It's a salad fork.
Salad fork.
So
okay, salad fork.
And this is the kind of stuff going on in my mind.
Yeah.
So real quick, so left hand salad fork to the hand, right hand butter knife to the jugular.
No.
This is the kind of stuff that runs through
we told people we love the Lord.
I'm just saying, family. Listen. You never know, family. You never know how it's going to pop off.
That's why he don't like his back to no door. I mean, he got all these theories, and it's so funny, but it's like, this is why I told him, I said, the reason why he's created that way, because that's why he's able to write the books that he write. Because all people do is die and kill.
Just in my mind,
kill.
No, but the one thing...
His books, you dead. Yeah. You don't last long in his books, so don't get attached to nothing in his books. Not one person, because they going to die. Telling you that right now.
That was a very he's a crazy man, but he's a special man. Mm-hmm. So I have an uncle. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he's no longer among the living. He passed away a few years ago. He lost his battle to cancer. But I have an uncle growing up, military man, spent his entire existence in the military. He served like 2, maybe 3 tours of Nam. He was a sailor. He was a Navy man. Spent months and months at sea on a submarine. He's a very strict man, but he gave a lot of good life lessons. One of the things he taught me and my cousin brother,
Junior.
What's going on, Munchie?
Junior.
Growing up,
I don't think he wants you to call him Munchie.
First of all,
on air, baby.
First of all, he may be older by 30 days, but I'm bigger.
Okay,
Ain't worried
whatever,
about
y'all
that.
too. Anyway.
Plus, in a whole different state. I ain't worried about that.
Exactly.
But one thing that Pop taught us was a man never sits with his back to a door, especially in a public environment, because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
So that's something I always took growing up, and I've kept that to this day. I refuse. I need to know what's coming and what's going.
Yeah, he refuses.
Yeah, I need to know what's in it. First of all, family, don't misunderstand. I'm not the baddest man in the world. You know, I'm not the.
But he does take precautions.
But I do take precautions. I need to know what's coming. I need to know what's going, especially when I'm with my family, because I will give my life for my family. That's without question. That's no second thought. I will lay down my life. It will never be a situation where we're in a situation and my family gets taken out and I walk away. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Well, you got the wrong family because we
y'all all fight.
We everybody fighting.
How we get here?
I don't know. Whoever asked that question.
How we get in the podcast like this?
I don't know.
Family, we're not violent no more. Family.
We're not violent. We're not violent. But yeah, so that I don't even know what to do. We went down a rabbit hole, family, and whoever asked this question is your fault. It's your fault. So what's your final thoughts?
My family thought is my family.
Your family thought? Your family. Let it be your family thought, then, baby.
Final thought.
Your final thought
is about the family.
Ooh.
Thank you guys as always.
Yes.
Guys, we thank you. I've said this before and I'm going to keep saying it. We do not take it lightly that you invite us into your home, that you listen to us every week. If we, for whatever reason, don't put out a podcast, you let us know about it. We hear about it
instantaneously. My goodness.
So we just thank you guys for sticking with us as we do our best to improve. As we improve our product, as we get better at this, and guys, so my final thought is just thank you, family. Thank you for being a part of our family.
Yes.
What's your final thought, babe?
One of my girlfriends sent this on because we have a group page, and she sent this, and when you said this, it made me think. Your diet is not only what you eat; it's what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, the people you hang around. Be mindful of the things you put into your body, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And I wanted to say that because thank you that you're listening to us, and and hopefully we're giving you something to take with you each and every single day, and hopefully that we're giving you something that would carry with you emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And so we're just thankful. And when you said that, I just wanted to say, because it says be careful what you eat, and I'm hoping that what we're feeding you is good food, and that it's not something that's not good to the palate. And so thank you guys so much for listening, loving, and caring about us, and sending in these questions. I'm gonna get some people back later, but asking these questions and letting us know that you listen, that you care. So we appreciate you very much, family. Seriously.
So family, as always, thank you so much for being a part of what we do. However you're listening to us, whether it's on iTunes,
come on now,
Podbean,
come on,
Spotify,
come on,
Google Play, iHeartRadio, on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com.
Come on.
We are interactive podcast, which means we're on the socials. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. All in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
You can email us at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And as always, family, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.